to the ancestors. Yanti, go. Pitrivrataha, worshippers of ancestors. Bhutani, to the ghosts and spirits.
To the ghosts and spirits.
Yanti, go. Bhutaji, Bhuta, Ija, worshippers of ghosts and spirits. Yanti, go. Mat, my. Yagnaha, devotees. Api, but. Mam, unto me. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship the ancestors go to the ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. And those who worship me will live with me. Purport. If one has any desire to go to the moon, the sun, or any other planet, one can attain the desired destination by following specific Vedic principles recommended for that purpose, such as the process technically known as Darsha Purnamas. These are vividly described in the fruitive activities portion of the Vedas, which recommends a specific worship of demigods situated on different heavenly planets. Similarly, one can attain the Pita planets by performing a specific yagya. Similarly, one can go to many ghostly planets and become a yaksha, raksha, or pitsaka. Pitsaka worship is called black arts or black magic. There are many men who practice this black art, and they think that it is spiritualism, but such activities are completely materialistic. Similarly, a pure devotee who worships the Supreme Personality of Godhead only achieves the planets of Vaikuntha and Krishna Loka without a doubt. It is very easy to understand through this important verse that if by simply worshipping the demigods one can achieve the heavenly planets, or by worshipping the Pitas achieve the Pita planets, or by practicing the black arts achieve the ghostly planets, why can the pure devotee not achieve the planet of Krishna or Vishnu? Unfortunately, many people have no information of these sublime planets, where Krishna and Vishnu live, and because they do not know of them, they fall down. Even the impersonalists fall down from the Brahma Jyotir. The Krishna consciousness movement is therefore distributing sublime information to the entire human society to the effect that by simply chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one can become perfect in this life and go back home, back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Okay, so together, if you like, we can recite the mantras that are at the introduction of Bhagavad Gita. Very, very nice. Let me put the, okay. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuru Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Danati svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Podakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Ragunatam Bitam Tam Sajivam Sadvetam Savadutam Parijanam Saitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakambitamscha E Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinavandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gora Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I realized I didn't sing Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So let's sing that as well 3 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. Yanti Deva Vrata Devan Pityanti Pritivrataha Bhutani Yanti Bhuteja Yanti Madhyagnopima. That's why I didn't sing it correctly at the beginning, because I didn't sing Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Gibt es Übersetzung für unsere Kishori, bitte? Vielen Dank. Oh ich glaube, ich kann ein paar Wörter auf Deutsch sagen, aber die ganze Vorlesung vielleicht nicht. Noch nicht. Aber ich mache Bhakta-Kurse im Januar, Kishori, und dann lerne ich alle. Dann. Ja, Sie brauchen total die Übersetzung. Okay. Okay, vielen Dank, Brian. Ja, ich mache, was ich kann. Hast du eine Bhagavad Gita auf Deutsch? Oh ja. Okay, ja. Ja, Brian, vielleicht ich kann ein paar Dinge sagen, aber besser, wenn du hilfst. Dann Vers 9, Chapter 9, Vers 25. Okay, gibt es alles, ja, auf Deutsch, ja? Okay. Ich lese noch einmal die Übersetzung auf Englisch. Okay, I will read in English the translation. Neunten Chapter 25. Jai Simhadeva Bhagavan Ki Jai. Okay, ja. Haben wir das? Ja? Okay, wunderbar. Okay, I'm gonna do it in English. Those who worship the demigods. Für alle, ja. Okay, cool. Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Ah ja, bitte, bitte. Mhm. Those who worship their ancestors go to the ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. And those who worship me will live in me, with me. Okay. Kommentar auch auf Deutsch? Erläuterung, okay. Wenn Sie wollen, ja, ja, okay, besser, oder? Okay, they will read it, read the purport in German. Okay. Ja.
Zu einem beliebigen anderen Planeten zu gelangen, so kann, also,
Ah ja, wunderbar.
nochmal von vorne,
Deutsch.
Erläuterung. Wenn jemand den Wunsch hat, zum Mond, zur Sonne oder zu einem beliebigen anderen Planeten zu gelangen, so kann er das gewünschte Ziel erreichen, indem er bestimmten vedischen Prinzipien folgt, die für diesen Zweck empfohlen werden, wie zum Beispiel dem Vorgang, der in der Fachsprache Dasha Paurnamasi genannt wird. Diese Prinzipien werden ausführlich in dem Teil der Veden beschrieben, der sich mit fruchtbringenden Handlungen befasst. Oh. Okay. Sorry.
Ah, es ist alt. Eine neue Bhagavad Gita.
Und der eine bestimmte Verehrung von Halbgöttern empfiehlt, die auf verschiedenen himmlischen Planeten leben. In ähnlicher Weise kann man die Pitta-Planeten erreichen, indem man einen bestimmten Yajna durchführt. Oder man kann zu einem der zahlreichen Planeten der Geister gelangen und ein Yaksha, Raksha oder Pishaka werden. Die Verehrung der Pishakas wird schwarze Kunst oder schwarze Magie genannt. Es gibt viele Menschen, die diese schwarze Kunst praktizieren und sie für spirituell halten. Aber solche Tätigkeiten sind völlig materialistisch. Ein reiner Gottgeweihter jedoch, der ausschließlich die höchste Persönlichkeit Gottes verehrt, erreicht zweifellos die Vaikuntha-Planeten oder Krishna-Loka. Dies kann man durch den vorliegenden wichtigen Vers sehr leicht verstehen. Wenn man einfach durch die Verehrung der Halbgötter zu den himmlischen Planeten, durch die Verehrung der Pittas zu den Pitta-Planeten und durch die Ausübung schwarzer Künste zu den Planeten der Geister gelangen kann, warum sollte man denn der reine Gottgeweihte nicht zum Planeten Krishnas oder Vishnus gelangen können? Leider haben viele Menschen keine Kenntnis von diesen erhabenen Planeten, wo Krishna und Vishnu leben, und kommen aus diesem Grund zu Fall. Selbst die Unpersönlichkeitsanhänger fallen vom Brahmajyoti herab. Deshalb verkündet die Bewegung für Krishna-Bewusstsein der gesamten Menschheit die erhabene Botschaft, dass man einfach durch das Chanten des Hare Krishna Mantra im gegenwärtigen Leben die Vollkommenheit erreichen und nach Hause zu Gott zurückkehren kann. Hare Krishna.
Wir sprechen heute zwei Sprachen. Yeah. We speak two languages today, why not? We can do three if you like, posso anche parlare italiano. But no, let's do two, it's enough. Thank you for being here. Danke für hier sein. Okay, so the main points that I would like to speak about are based on a lecture from Jayaveta Swami. Yes, on this verse. Yeah, he gave a lecture in Mauritius on the 27th of September 2018. Okay, okay, so Maharaj starts saying that this verse is very important Allora, so first of all, is quoting another verse of Bhagavad Gita in this chapter, 9:21. Tetam bhuktva svarga lokam, etc. So it's talking about the fact that one can attempt to go to other planets. This is clear also in this verse. Only by pious activities, performing pious activity. So praying, yeah, and other activities, of course, but not by mechanical needs, mechanical ways. You have to please the personalities of those planets. Yes. So this is clear from the verse. And Srila Prabhupada speaks about it in the introduction in Bhagavad Gita, we exist. Okay. He's saying, so you can find it in the introduction. Yeah, I don't know if you can. Yes, it's a bit long, Brian, but we can try to, yes, okay. The living entities are traveling from one planet to another. But it is not that we can go to any planet we like merely by a mechanical arrangement. If we desire to go to other planets, there is a process for going there. This is also mentioned in this verse. Yanti deva vrata devan priti yanti pritavata. Yeah. No mechanical arrangement is necessary if we want interplanetary travel. The Gita instructs. The moon, the sun, and higher planets are called Svargaloka. There are 3 different statuses of planets: higher, middle, and lower planetary systems. The Earth belongs to the middle planetary system. Bhagavad Gita informs us how to travel to the higher planetary system, Devaloka, with a very simple formula. Yanti Deva Vrata Devan. One need only worship the particular demigod of that particular planet, and in that way go to the moon, the sun, or any other planetary systems. Yeah. Yeah. So it's clear, no? Yeah. Where you want to go, you pray to the personality. Yeah. And there are specific prayers and activities and sacrifices. And if we want to go to the sun, we pray to the sun. If, or to the moon, we pray to the moon. Okay. Yes. It's too warm, she says, yes. Okay, very good. So, right, seems clear. Yeah, we have cleared the situation. Yeah, I think so, no? So, Let's read again the verse for today. Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship the ancestors go to the ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. Ja, wenn du willst. Yeah, last part is those who worship me will live with me. Very good. So yes, in his lecture, then Jervita Maharaj speaks further about the verse 9:21. Okay, because he says the Vedas are full of prescriptions. Okay, and what's the problem though when we reach the higher planetary systems, huh? Okay, the verse will explain 9:21 says, okay, if you want, yeah, when you're ready, Brian will read it auf Deutsch. Okay. When they have thus enjoyed vast heavenly sense pleasure, and the results of their pious activities are exhausted, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, those who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principles of the three Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death. That's the problem. So then Maharaj explains very well this concept. Yeah. Okay, because in the verse they speak about punyas. Yes, punyas are like credits. Credit is that one? Yeah. Credits wie Geld. Ja. Kredit sagt man nicht. Ja. Du hast Geld gesammelt. Yeah, you saved, save. Guthaben, ja. Ah, wunderbar, yes. Credits. Yes. So you accumulated these credits, yeah, by doing pious activities and sacrifices and a lot of time. Yes, but then you go to the heavenly planets, yeah, because you have the ticket. Yes, I got it. Yeah, I got the ticket. I'm there. I'm going to Svargaloka. Very nice, no? But the problem is that you then are there and you spend all these credits. Because when you're there, is like Maharaj says, you're like on vacation. Yeah, exactly. And you have enough savings to go to the beach, you know? Yes, you go to the beach. But every day, then you have to pay the hotel bills, and transportation, and food. Right when we're here. Okay. Krishna says we stay here then. And the problem is then when you're there on vacation, you're not earning money anymore. So you're just spending your money. And so then you have to come back again. Why you have to come back again? Yes. Okay. Then another beautiful verse Maharaj quotes is 245. Aigunya visaya veda nistragunyo bravarjuna nirvando nitya sattvasto niryogakshema atmavan. Okay. Because here really Krishna is giving advice to Arjuna. Okay. He says, the Vedas mainly deal with the subject of the three modes of material nature. Rise above these modes, O Arjuna. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety. And be established in the self. Thank you. Very nice. So, yes, that's the problem. Even the heavenly planets are under the control of the material nature, the three modes of material nature. Yes. So then we can speak, if you like, about this topic, no? The three modes. Yes, because it's very important to understand the destination of a person and which kind of worship they do and why they do it, because they are influenced by a certain mode of the material nature. This is very well explained in the 17th chapter. Right, the verse especially is number 4. Read the verse, yes. Men in the mode of goodness worship the demigods. Those in the mode of passion worship the demons. And those in ignorance worship ghosts and spirits. Yes. Yeah. Right. So, yeah. So there are different types of people, and they are influenced by different modes of the material nature, and therefore they worship what they're attracted to. Yeah. So yes, so Maharaj says that is funny. He says some people are very attracted by ghosts. They think they are very special. And he says, yes, sometimes we read in the newspapers, that they find the people doing black arts, black magic. I don't know in Deutschland. Nein, in Deutschland nicht. Ja. Wenig, okay, a little bit, but yes, sometimes I think yes, a little bit, yeah. Okay, then you see, it really depends on our attraction. Yes, okay. And then let's focus on going back to Godhead by worshipping Krishna. there one doesn't have to go back. Yes. So then, what can I tell you? Yeah, another point that Maharaj gives is that there is also the idea, it's a quite impersonalistic idea, yes, that it doesn't matter who you worship, because the different energies, let's call them like this, they are manifestation of the same energy, and at the end you will reach the same destination. Very careful, because we just read the verse. The verse says exactly the opposite. Yes, genau die Gegenteil. Yeah. It says when you worship the demigods, you will reach the planets of the demigods. Yeah. When you worship the ghosts, spirits, you will reach the planets of the spirit. And when you worship Krishna, you will reach Krishna, Krishna Loka. Yeah? Very good. So, in Bhagavad Gita, it is contradicted the idea that, doesn't matter who we worship. No, it's very important to understand. There is a big difference, yeah? When you get a ticket to London, you cannot say, doesn't matter, yeah, I would like today to go to Calcutta, right? No, they will look at your ticket at the border with this. Excuse me, you have a ticket to London, so today you are going to fly to London. That's it. So, okay, so different kind of worship will not take us to the same destination, yeah? Right. Srila Prabhupada gives a very clear example, okay? We have 9 holes in the body, no? Nose, eyes, the mouth. Yes, but you put food in the mouth, good, right? But if you put food in the ear, not really, yeah? It's not the same thing. You see, Srila Prabhupada very practical. Srila Prabhupada very practical. It's another way to say the same concept, yeah? So if we go to the right source, we reach the destination, yeah? Yes. So Krishna Loka, let's talk about Krishna Loka, if you like. Is described very nicely in the Brahma Samhita, Chintamani Loka. And it's a beautiful place where there is no duality. Ecco. So in the spiritual body, because we have to leave the material body, by the way, then we can achieve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the planet of the Supreme Personality. Very good. Yes. The impersonalists, this explained by Jayadvaita Maharaj, achieve the Brahma Jyoti. Brahma Jyoti, yeah. Okay, very good. Yeah, more or less Brahma Jyoti, good. It's also part of the spiritual sky. What's the problem, though? There is no activity there. There is no relationship. with God, direct, personal. Yeah, it's only like that in the light, in personal light. So one again has to return to the material world. Yeah, but those who are engaged in the service of the spirit, the supreme personality of God, and are in a personal relationship, they are in a better position because they are engaged, they have activities, so they don't need to go back. They stay where we are. Very good. Yes. So, it's clarified also. I have a lot of verses here. Right. I just want to mention this last one, if you like. Because, I like this verse very much. Because sometimes we might think, but look, the demigods have such a wonderful life. Their level, their level of sense enjoyment. Oh yeah, we cannot even understand. Yeah, it's like, so maybe somebody, they are aware of Krishna. They glorify the Lord. Yeah, yes. But there is a verse that clarifies that even the demigods really want to come to Bharatvarsh, to Burvaloka, where we are. Wow. They even want to come. So this is verse Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, verse 19, chapter 19, verse 28. Yeah, so I will read it slowly. 19. Kapitel. Brian has everything in German. Okay, all right. Okay, I will read it for the online. It's a verse that makes us think a lot. It says, we are now living in the heavenly planets, undoubtedly as a result of our having performed ritualistic ceremonies, pious activities, and yagyas, and having studied the Vedas. However, our lives here will one day be finished. We pray that at that time, if any merit remains from our pious activities, we may again take birth in Bharatvarsh as human beings able to remember the lotus feet of the Lord. The Lord is so kind that He personally comes to the land of Bharatvarsha and expands the good fortune of its people. Yeah, so thank you. I think it's enough, yeah. There's a lot to say, but I find it very encouraging. Yeah, that if we keep our goal very clear, and we try to worship the Lord, then we will go and reach Krishna Loka, and we don't have to come back. Waarom niet? Srila Prabhupada wartet. Huh? Yes, Srila Prabhupada is waiting for us. He has given us this moment because he wants us to be fixed in our process, in our sadhana, and don't get distracted. Yes, in our service, and then, eventually we will reach the destination that we want to reach. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Danke. Fragen oder Kommentaren? Ja, okay. Questions, comments. Lot to think about today. Danke, ja.
Brian, könntest du auf Englisch übersetzen? Ist das möglich? Keine allzu lange Frage. Ja, okay. I ask in German and Brian übersetzt dann, ja? Okay. Also es hat vielleicht nicht unbedingt sehr viel jetzt mit dem zu tun, was wir gelesen haben, aber es geht um die himmlischen Planeten und was mich noch ein bisschen, ja nicht verwirrt, aber was ich noch ein bisschen mehr annehmen möchte. Achso, ja. Ja? Okay. Okay, ja, also natürlich, mir liegt Krishna sehr, sehr viel am Herzen, das merke ich, das ist auch so der Name, wenn ich den höre. Jetzt kommt aber immer wieder öfter auch mehr Vishnu durch bei mir, wo ich weiß, das ist Krishna. Vishnu ist Krishna, das habe ich so mitbekommen. Aber jetzt, damit das mein Verstand vielleicht irgendwie ein bisschen so tiefer greifen kann noch, wie kann ich das so fassen? Also ich habe natürlich gehört, dass Krishna schon auf eine gewisse Art und Weise wohl höher sein soll als Vishnu in den Planeten. Aber dann sagt man immer wieder, auch in der Bhagavad Gita, der höchste Herr ist Vishnu, steht da auch immer wieder. Und ja, und Vishnu ist Krishna. Und da komme ich ja manchmal ein bisschen durcheinander, wenn man dann sagt, aber Krishna ist schon höher gesetzt. Das wollte ich gewissen. Vishnu Krishna.
Well, in the Bhagavad Gita as it is, Srila Prabhupada really explains in the introduction, that, especially in Brahma Samhita is explained, Ishvara Paramakrishna Sachidananda Vigraha. So the original form is Krishna. Okay. This Krishna Vishnu is a big topic. I really encourage you to find out yourself. So you can research very nicely. Because the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, it's very clear. Krishna in the form of Gopa that plays the flute is the original form. Keshava Swami explains very nicely that Krishna is in the original form. And when he has to work, he is Vishnu. So he comes and is at work. Yes, so it's Krishna. Vishnu is Krishna at work. Okay, so when he has to create, for example, then he comes and in his forms, Shirodakshay Vishnu, Garbodakshay Vishnu. Yes, and this is all clarified, yes, for you. So, and then, we can say, then you find your way, we don't want to impose anything on the, exactly. So, but this tradition, this movement follows Srila Prabhupada's teachings. So, is really clear and gives us so many points that you can research if you like. And then I also encourage you to speak with very knowledgeable persons, yeah, about it in depth. Yes, and yeah, I hope this can help. This is my little understanding, to be honest with you. And then eventually, and we backed us in this movie. We are all in love with Krishna. He's so attractive. Jai. Narasimha Bhagavan ki Jai.
Jai.
But with also Narasimha Deva. He's a wonderful form of Krishna. Yes. Appeared in a different yuga to protect his devotee, Prahlad Maharaj. So yes. So yeah, let's not be let's say deterred in finding what we are really looking for. Yeah. Keep searching, keep looking, keep studying. That's my really advice from my heart. And when you will find it, you will know it. Yes. It's like Srila Prabhupada says, nobody has to tell you when you're full, when you've eaten enough. You know it. It's not yeah, now you're full now. Yeah, I know. I can see you. No. You know it by yourself. Yeah? So that's.
Vielleicht noch eine kleine Sache. Also ein Freund von mir hat neulich auch gefragt so über das Thema Hare Krishna. Und dann hat er im Internet gelesen und dann schreibt er mir, aber du weißt schon, Krishna ist ein Avatar von Vishnu. Steht im Internet, ganz groß.
Yes, of course. No.
I don't feel this. I don't know.
No, look, I get it. Hey, it's a big, it's not that it's wrong or right. It's a big topic. Most important is we really go deeper in the scriptures and find out what we are meant to do, as a worship. Are we meant to worship Krishna? Are we meant to worship Narasimha in the form of Narasimha? Are we meant, Vishnu? Why not? It really is personal. As we said before, it's a personal relationship, yeah? Personal relationship. So you have to know the object of your worship very nicely. That's why we are here. We are also very... yes.
Ja, aber im Endeffekt kann ich sagen, alles, was ich höre, ich nehme das, versuche das zu fühlen und ich fühle Krishna als den Höchsten und alles, dann mehr ist nicht so. Aber ich komme durcheinander durch diese Themen, immer wieder so. Da heißt das und ich will das ein bisschen näher recherchieren, aber gehe ich in mein Herz, Krishna. Über Krishna kommt nichts.
Yes, so remember, very good is from the heart, and then you put together also your practice and your studies of the scriptures. Yeah, then you will see that there's more clarity in what you do, because the sentiment is not enough. You need the philosophy also. Yeah, you need it because there will be difficult times or people that put doubts, like in this case, but then if you are stable in your practice and in studying the scriptures, then there is no doubt. And they can tell you what they want, and you are good. Okay? Thank you so much. I also, one thing I want to say is it's good to find a bona fide spiritual master. In this case, yes. So the research for a very nice spiritual master that can guide you personally in your practice is fundamental in this path, because he really can clarify and talk to you personally about your own life, what you need to do to develop, evolve in this path, in this spiritual path. Joy. Vielen Dank. Dann jetzt chanten wir, now we sing Gurarti. Haribol, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai.